We play first. Play finish.
Thank you, Mr. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, hello, Kavi. Thank you so much for turning on the camera. So I will change the status into present. Okay. Okay, dear students. Okay, Fahri, thank you for letting me know. We have to learn about the nutrient cycle today. So please prepare a notebook, or you can use digital versions, or you can use a piece of paper and also pencil. Is it possible for you to prepare those stationery? Only pencil and paper, or pen and papers, or pen and notebook. Yeah. Those who didn't give response, I think that you are not there, so I will give not present. Okay, let's start the lessons. So it is very important for you to be able to make illustration about the nutrient cycles, because if you learn only by reading the book, I don't think it's quite effective. So you need to make your own sketch about the nutrient cycle. Only two nutrient cycle for today: a carbon cycle and water cycle. It is quite easy. So prepare your notebook, and then later please take picture of your illustration and share it through WhatsApp. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's start with carbon cycle. Carbon cycle. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Critical thinking question. Why do we need to have carbon? I mean, what is the role of carbon in organisms, in living organisms? Ini yang menjawab saya langsung kasih nilai. What is the function of carbon in human, let's say, or in any kind of organism? This is 10A. 10A. Oh, second. Okay, sure. Okay. Okay, let me just repeat the questions. What is the importance of carbon for living organisms?
Carbon has finite amount on the planet, and as such, they need to be recycled in order to allow new organisms to be made and grow.
Okay, now for one. Thank you so much. You get extra scores. It's 2 scores because it's critical thinking questions. Yes, thank you so much, Nova. Carbon is the basic constituent of living organism. It's the thing that make up our body. Any kind of organic thing made up of carbon. So carbon is very important. Okay. Now let's start with the carbon cycle. Dear student, have you prepared the notebook? Sudah ya? Musyafa, Mahesa, Naufal sudah ya? Okay, we can start with this. Sorry. We can start with, let's say this, the geological features, let's say the volcano. Okay. Can you make it? Can you make this natural features? You can also add some visual. can I say, features to make it more realistic. Okay. So the volcano, it's contribute a lot of carbon when it erupts. So volcanic eruption send a lot of things. One of them is carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Okay. And then next to the volcano, we need to make this. Set, set, set. So this is the factory. It's human thing. Okay, can you draw it, dear students? It is very easy to draw the object, I guess. The mountain, the factory, and then one more features, as two more features. We can also add organic things here. Tree. Let's say we have this tree. No need to be artistic, yeah? Just draw a tree, simple tree. Okay. And then what we have after the tree is one more object. Sorry. So let's say the animals. We can easily draw the sheep, for example. And also the faces. And then beneath the soil in the in the ground, we can make we can draw maybe a fossil for or the fossil of wood, for example. Okay. And also we have some bacteria. And also we have
Yang blood apaan, Pak?
bacteria, ya? Bakteri.
Oh.
Okay. So this is the main one of the thing that contribute to the carbon cycles, the volcanic eruptions. And then of course human activities from factories and also vehicles. The emissions of these combustions give a lot of carbon dioxide and also carbon monoxide to the atmosphere. And eventually it will be accumulated in the atmosphere. Ah. So this is the contribution of the thing that contributes to the deposition of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Please check the focus on the arrow, the direction of this arrow. So we have carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and then so this is combustion. And then also we release some carbon dioxide to the atmosphere from respiration. And also some of the log may be converted by naturally to poison, and it will become the fuel for combustion. So this is fossilization. And this is the fossil fuel, bahan bakar fosil ya. Gasoline, kerosene, and a kind of fossil fuel. And also we have decomposition bacteria. Decomposition in the soil also release carbon dioxide to the atmosphere. So this is decomposition. Decomposition. So this is combustion, respiration, decomposition, fossil fuel that provide the fuel for the combustion, human activities came from fossilization. But the only process that absorb back carbon dioxide and convert them into organic material is this one. So the only process that convert back all of this carbon dioxide is only one. Can you guess what is the name of this process? The only process that absorb carbon dioxide. Okay, can you guess what is the name of process that convert carbon dioxide into organic molecules by the plant? Okay.
It's photosynthesis.
Yes, Bapak. Let me get another score for you. Sorry. No, we got 3 points.
Dan kebalik sama view ya Pak.
Enggak, kan ada dari nama. Ini kelas 10, 23rd of March. Okay. So this is a photosynthesis, the only process that convert back carbon dioxide in the atmosphere into organic molecules as glucose. This is photosynthesis. Okay. So based on this, okay, have you finished drawing those illustrations? So based on these illustrations, what is the implications of deforestation? Please raise your hand first and then try to explain to your friend the implications or direct impact of deforestation related with this carbon cycle.
Deforestation is
Deforestation.
If we cut trees, the tree going to mengeluarkan banyak carbon dioxide. Give a lot of carbon dioxide.
Okay, and then
there is less photosynthesis because there is less tree.
Okay, and what is the final result? Accumulation of?
Carbon dioxide.
Yeah, in the atmosphere. Thank you, Naufal. And then, what is the negative effect of accumulation of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere? Okay, I would like to ask someone, maybe Naufal,
There is something called apa greenhouse effect.
yes, greenhouse
So the
effect.
temperature of the earth is going to be warmer.
And then it leads to global
Global warming.
warming. There you go. Dear students, please focus on the direction of the arrow. Combustion, decomposition, respiration. All of them release carbon dioxide into atmosphere. And the only process that can convert the carbon dioxide into organic molecule is photosynthesis by the plants. And actually with algae in the oceans, algae also contribute in photosynthesis. So if we cut the trees because of deforestation, actually we are stop this cycle. It will break this cycle, this carbon cycle. So there is no way for the carbon dioxide to be recycled into glucose. So the effect is accumulation of carbon dioxide that leads to global warming because carbon dioxide, along with the other greenhouse gases, it might trap the heat emitted by the Earth. It's bounced back to the Earth and then increase the global temperature. 1 or 2 degree, 1 degree or 2 degrees Celsius, it may change everything, decreasing the biodiversity level and also kill a lot of organisms because the range of temperature for some organism is it's very narrow. So global warming is the implication of deforestation, main implication of deforestation. So this is the carbon cycle. We have combustion, we have respirations, we have decomposition, we have photosynthesis, and photosynthesis. Okay. Okay. Can I ask someone to re-explain about the carbon cycle to your friend? Maybe Rafi Widyatama, could you please try to re-explain about this?
I don't think I quite understand it.
So just try to re-explain so that I will be able to spot which part that you don't understand.
Based on the image, I think that volcanoes let out carbon dioxide that made it for photosynthesis, and then the tree will make fossilization, which use fossil fuel for the industry that make combustion, and then the animal will let out feces that
will decompose by
will,
the
that will
bacteria
decompose
and release carbon.
Release carbon dioxide again.
Okay. So which process release carbon dioxide to the atmosphere?
The volcano combustion,
And then?
Respiration,
And then?
Decomposition.
So those three components contribute to the increasing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Okay. Thank you, Rafi Widyatama. You got double scores. Can I ask Takif Razik?
Ya, Pak.
Okay, Takif Razik. Why does photosynthesis is very important? Why did I put this different color in the arrow?
Photosynthesis Okay. Photosynthesis is very important for the carbon cycle because to remove carbon dioxide from the air from combustion from volcanoes or factories,
Mhm.
the plants or trees they take in carbon dioxide to produce oxygen that's important for humans.
Oh, thank you so much. What a comprehensive answer. Thank you so much, Razik. Yes, photosynthesis is very important because it's the only process that convert carbon dioxide back into organic molecules. Actually, there is another one additional thing that we can add. This one. So the glucose given out by the plant to be consumed by the animals. So the animals, they take the glucose from the plant as the result of photosynthesis, and then through respirations, they release out carbon dioxide back to the natures, back to the air. So photosynthesis is very important because it's the only process that convert carbon dioxide back into organic molecules on Earth. Is it well understood? Okay, I guess time is over, so you can take 5-minute breaks. Please put your eyes away from the monitors. See you in 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, please turn on the camera before we start the lessons for the second period. Okay, so based on this, the carbon cycles contribute to accumulation of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, and eventually, if there is no reabsorb, if there is no retaken by the plant, it will lead to global warming. So it's carbon cycle. Okay, now let's continue to the second cycles. The water cycles. It's very easy. Water cycles. Okay, water is very important because most of the without the water there is no life on Earth. Okay, again we can start with mountains, not with the mountain of volcano. And then we can have the ocean. Let's say this is the ocean. Sorry. Let's say it's like this. And I just need to erase some part of this. Okay. And then we can add some additional features here. Again, that's so the mountain would looks like 3D in shape. And then maybe we have some forest here. This kind of forest maybe. Atau di situ aja di meja. Makasih Pak. So this is the sample of the forest, and then we can start the cycle from now. We need to add some features. The cloud. And another cloud here. Okay. Okay, and then we can start it here. Can you guess what is the name of process that convert to water particle from the aquatic environment into the clouds?
Dari apa ke apa, Pak?
Dari laut, misalnya dari danau ke awan.
Evaporation.
Who's speaking?
Hilmi, Pak.
Hilmi. Hafal sampai ini ya. Evaporation.
Oh, datang Pak, ngomong Pak.
Iya, kan baru beres mock exam kan?
Ya.
Oke, iya. So, evaporation. Vio juga tadi mock exam enggak? Ada
Ya
nggak?
Pak,
Vio?
ikut Pak. Ya,
Ya.
tadi ada Pak. Vio.
Ya, oke. So, evaporation saya tulis tadi namanya. Maka dan Oke. Mau siapa Ismail jawab di situ ya? Mau siapa? Siapa? So evaporation is process to convert the water particles into the clouds. Evaporation. And then there is also one more evaporation, but it has to passes through the roots and xylem of the plant. Can you guess what is the name of the second process that also contribute to the formation of the cloud in the atmosphere?
Transpiration, bukan Pak?
Okay, yeah, namanya again. So evaporation is from the water body, but the transpiration is from the plant. So both of them contribute to the formation of the clouds. What is name of process in which the water particle is converted into the cloud, into the icy particle in the atmosphere? It's cooling down. The temperature is decreased significantly, so it's become cloud particle.
Condensation.
Condensation. No, wow. Thank you. So it's condensation. Thank you. So evaporations, transpirations contribute to the formation of cloud through condensation. Okay. And then right after the condensations, before we talk about the next process, it should be noted that there is no way for the cloud to be formed if there is no nuclei, or the core of the cloud particles. So the core is tiny, insignificant particle in the atmosphere. It could be pollen grain, the dust, and everything that may become the core of the cloud through condensation, of course. And then when it's the final process of condensation is formation of the cloud, and it will eventually reach the earth again through the process. Okay, can you guess what is the name of this process?
Precipitation.
Who's speaking? Sorry,
Isaac.
Razik. Yeah, thank you. Yes, precipitation is scientific name for the rain. So this is precipitation. Some of the water in the surface of the earth, sorry, I will. Yes, run into the lake or sea, so it's run off. And then, yeah, through the stream or river, they will reach the ocean. But some of the water, it seeps into the soil. The name of this process is, and some of them will be used by the plants. Some of them,
Percolation.
yeah, percolation. Thank you so much, Alvan. So it's water ground. Percolation. More fun. So this is the total process of water cycles, started with evaporation and transpirations that contribute to the cloud formation through condensation. And then we have rain here, precipitation. Some of the water will run as the stream or the river, and eventually it will reach the lake or the sea to repeat the cycle again from the beginning. And then some of the water seeps into the soil, into the ground through the process called percolation. It's provide groundwater. So it is very important for us to have this groundwater. Actually, it's not like a stream or river in the surface of the earth. No, it's very slow process. It might take 30 hours, 30 years from Tawan Perahu, from the volcano we have in Bandung. The name of volcano is Tawan Perahu. For the reach, for the water that seeps from that volcano to reach Bandung city, it might take long time. So percolation is very long, very slow process that provide the groundwater. So whenever we made a, kind of well, for example, to take the water, we can see the waters existed in the ground as the groundwater. That's the result of percolation. So we have evaporation, condensation, precipitation, runoff, and stream, and then percolation. Okay, this is the last topic for today. As the last activity, I would like to ask someone to re-explain about this water cycles. Can I ask maybe Musyafa to re-explain about this?
Okay.
Thank you, Musyafa, please.
So the water cycle is from the ocean. The ocean like heats and then it evaporates to the clouds.
Mm-hmm.
And then while doing in the cloud, it also takes something I forgot, but from the
Plant.
haze, transpiration.
Yes.
And then in the clouds, it condenses, so the clouds like cools off and condensation. After that, it goes. After that is the precipitation where it rains on. Yeah, it rains. But if it's on the mountain, then after that it goes on a runoff.
Okay.
Makes a river and stream, I think. calculation or basically it's like I don't remember the whole thing.
Okay, thank you. So what is percolation? It's not on the surface of the earth. So it's a process that in which the water seeps into the soil. Can you guess what is the ultimate generator for this process? The main energy for this process to be happen.
Heat.
The heat. Siapa yang Naufal eh?
Naufal.
So what kind of heat? What is the ultimate source of that heat?
Sun.
Okay, the sun. So we need to add one more thing here, sun. Thank you, Mustafa. I will give you triple scores because it was quite complicated. And Naufal as well. So we need to add one more features here, the sun. Let's say we have, the sun here. Okay. Sorry, I need to increase the size of this block. Yes, the sun is the ultimate source of the energy that moves this cycle. Yeah, it's provide heat. Because of heat, there is evaporation and transpiration. Evaporation is direct conversion of water from the body of the lake or the sea or the oceans into the atmosphere. Transpiration is evaporation from the plant, so from within the plant. So the plant absorbs the water from the soil through the roots, and then the water goes and passes through the xylem, and eventually it will reach the leaf, the end portion of the plants, the upper portion of the plants, and then it releases back to the atmosphere. And then it cools off into the cloud through the process called as condensations, and then we have precipitation that gives there is runoff, and also it flows into the stream or river, and also percolation. So it's quite simple, I guess. So dear student, I'm going to put both of the pictures in a WhatsApp group. Please copy those illustrations. You can use digital version if you have that application. You can also use traditional paper and pencil. But please take a picture of it and send it to WhatsApp. I will make it. I will give you extra score for this for those who submit today. So 100 for those who submit today. Will become one of the portfolio scores. Okay, only 2 drawing for today. Okay, yeah, I guess it is quite easy. I don't think that you have difficulties to draw this. It's not art lessons, but it's biology lessons. But we still have to draw it because it is very important for us to understand something. And one of the easiest method is by drawing it. Thank you, Naufal. Oh, very fast. Thank you so much. So I will give you 6 minutes to draw it, and see you for today. Have a great day. Thank you for those who participating actively in this lesson. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, don't forget to submit the drawing. I will share it through WhatsApp group, yeah. So we still have 6 minutes left.